Hello everyone, hope you guys are doing fine. My name is Charlatan Boucher. I've been recently added as a coach here at the ERC Academy, and I will be guiding you through a whole lap of Summit Point Raceway in the Formula 1600 cars. Alright, so just before starting the guide, I would like to remind you guys that this lap was made on warm tires. What that means is, I was able to brake a bit further without locking up, and I would recommend in the first 3 laps of the race to take it easy, wait till your tires come to temperature, and then you can push just like I'm going to be showing you guys today. So yeah, let's dive into turn 1. I usually brake between the 3 and 2 mark, so right about there. Brake to about 95%. Try to follow the patch here. And here the thing you want to look out for is not to wash out too much. Because if you wash out too much, you're just going to do more distance and it's not going to have any effects, positive effects on the corner exit. So, over here you want to keep it on the right side of the track. Upshift at around the blue light. And for this next corner, I brake to about, I would say 30%. Yeah, exactly. 30% at the middle of I would say not middle, but like between the middle and the start of the grass patch. So you just do that slightly. And then as you turn in, you want to ease the brake and slowly get on the power to, remove any sort of understeer, or not understeer, but oversteer, yeah. And you just want to wash out slowly, get to the outside curbing. The thing right there, you don't want to touch the litter, because iRacing makes it that you lose 10 kilometers an hour if you touch it. So stay off that thing as much as you can. That's all right. So for this next corner, it's kind of a tricky one, since you have to think about the next corner right after, since they're really close. So right here, I start to ease off the pedal as I turn in, and honestly, this corner is really tricky, since you don't have any markers anywhere. Um, so yeah, I just go. I just turn when I feel like it. So yeah, and then you want to on the at the exit of the corner, stay on the right side of the track to open up for the next corner, the next couple of, the next chicane. And then for this one, I start to brake right as my car gets straight. I turn, car gets straight. Oh, start braking. Then I didn't really do a good job at braking. The braking curve didn't really look good, but some that's a mistake on my end. I gotta fix that. But yeah, you wanna do sort of a late apex here, since if you apex too early, you're gonna understeer into the grass, and if you apex at the mid, you may end up at the outside strip too much, outside track. So you sort of wanna follow the patch here and late apex, wash out mid track, stay mid track right there, and then just try to cut across the track to the left or the outside of the next corner, right as soon as you can. And do that, and then I brake when my car gets about I don't know what to call it in English, but like the separation in the tire barrier. I start to brake around there. I got there right after it a bit. Yeah. Well, a bit later than that. Sorry, I thought I was using that, but guess not. And then I brake slightly. You don't want to brake too hard around those corners, because you brake as you're turning, and then if you brake too hard, you're gonna have oversteer, and that's not really what you want in this car. I mean, you want a slip angle, but you don't want to use it too much, since you're just gonna use your tires for no reason. So again, right here, try to follow the patch on the ground, late apex it, don't wash up too high on the track. You don't want to use this curve because it's just gonna make you spin. And this portion is flat out. It's all about the racing line. You always want to like open up the corner to make sure you lose as less speed as you can. So like right here, I stay middle track, cut back, try to use the left side to open up for the next right corner, and then here I take the curb. I mean, you can take it, but you know, you got to be careful in there since it's slippery. As you can see, my steering input just went left right here a tad. I mean, I don't think it's anything too crazy, but just keep in mind that if you go too much on it, you'll have some spin. All right, so for this last section of the track, you want to cut as much track as possible, so you know, go straight to the middle, and then I try to guess my braking marker as at like this, you know, I would say gray patch or tarmac patch. I don't really know what that is, but you know, I take this as my marker, brake a tad bit before it, and maximize the exit. You know, you'll see some people brake later than that, and you know, you can brake later than that, but you're gonna compromise your exit. And since right after the corner there's a long straightaway, you sort of want to have a better exit than entry. So yeah, that's why you want to maximize your exit speed. So that pretty much does a whole lap around the Summit Point Raceway. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the coaching Discord thing. I think there's a channel for it, and it'll be my pleasure to answer you guys. And so to wrap things up, here's the whole lap with a third-person view on the top right corner of the screen.